I just found a overpowered MP5 class that even I'm shocked exists, and I'm going to share this class with you guys today because not only is this gun super fast, not only is it super reliable at every single distance imaginary, it also has zero recoil. You guys heard that right. I'm not even clickbaiting with this. This gun has zero recoil. It shoots fast. It's really disgusting, and I want to share this one with you guys. But before we do, if we could drop a like on this video, let me know that you guys love the Lockman sub, and let me know down in the comments below, do you guys prefer the Lockman sub in this game or in Modern Warfare 2019? Honestly, I preferred it in Modern Warfare 2019 for the longest time, but after playing with it over and over and over again on this game, I preferred a lot more in this game. And I want you guys to also be completely honest with me about something else. Do I talk too fast? I keep getting the comments, I keep looking in the comments, I should say, and everyone keeps saying you talk too fast. I have to pause a lot. I mean, if I do, I'm sorry, guys. That's just, it's how it is, you know? Sub to the channel if you guys are around here with those noties turned on. I would truly appreciate that. We're getting a lot of subs lately, and I really do appreciate that a lot, guys. All right, let's get into this overpowered Lockman sub class setup. What is up, guys? My name is Nick, and welcome back to another Modern Warfare 2 overpowered class setup. Like I said, man, we're gonna be talking all about the Lockman sub today. I'm gonna try and talk a little bit slower just to see how it goes and whatever, but yeah, let's get into this class setup because this gun is probably my favorite weapon in the game, and I didn't even think this. A Lockman sub, it was in my top 5, but it was never my top 1 gun. But ever since I made this class, it's just, it looks weird. It looks like it's a long range gun, but it's still so fast. And oh man, I can't wait to show you guys this. So the first thing is tactical. That's going to be stim shot. Obviously, you definitely want that. You guys can heal up and get back into the action really fast. Otherwise, the healing in this game is just way too slow. Next off is the proximity mine, so you can get some free kills and you don't even have to worry about it. Just throw it down, plop it down somewhere. Maybe you'll get 1 or 2 free kills a game, maybe 3, 4, who knows. It's pretty nice. For the perk package, we got double time, scavenger, cold-blooded, and ghost. But like I always say, if you don't want ghost, you can always swap that out for bird's eye. And bird's eye is amazing because what bird's eye gives you pretty much is the ability to see the enemy's directions. Once you earn this, I think it stays up for about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, and you can see the enemy's direction on the minimap and see where they are. So that's really nice. Now let's get into the actual Lockman subclass because this is what you guys came for, and I want to show you guys quickly before I show you the class setup just how accurate this gun actually is. So let's let those move out of the way. We're gonna start shooting, and look at the lack of recoil on this thing. It is so gross. It is disgusting. Even at long range, you can even hold the shots and still hit a lot of them. So even if someone's like camping at a window or something at super long range, that's 50 meters away, you'll be able to get them. Now, if you take the shots, 1, 2, 3, I think that was 4. We're gonna redo that because I shot a little too fast at the end there. But you guys can see how fast this thing actually kills. So 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. I think this one's 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know. I think one of them might have missed. It's 6, I believe. So it's 4 and then 6. And then up there is 7 or 8, which it seems like a lot, but look how fast this thing shoots out. Pay attention to the bullets on the bottom right, and it just shoots really, really fast. So if you just hold this right here on the guy, it'll kill him pretty fast, and you don't have to worry about that whatsoever, but there is a way to make this class a little stronger. So if you guys stay towards the end of the video, I'll show you what you could do with your attachments to actually make it a little stronger than what it is now, but you will get a little more recoil. This is the lack of recoil class setup I want to show you guys, and it's really gross. So the first thing is the barrel, and that's the L38 Falcon 226mm. And this one's really nice because you get movement speed and you get ADS. It has to help feel like an SMG, so that's actually really good right there. If we go into the tuning, you're going to put the recoil steadiness to the max and the ADS to the max as well. I'm really happy that these are both separate, but that's actually really nice the way it is. So the recoil steadiness and the ADS all the way to the max, and it's going to feel really, really nice. But we're going to change that one up a little bit after, just so I can show you guys something. And there's another attachment too that we could change up just to make this gun kill a little quicker. The next attachment on this is going to be the muzzle, and please excuse the way I pronounce this. I have no idea how to do it, but it's the SA Schladampfer 99. All right, I don't know how to say that. Schladampfer, I don't know, whatever. It's the SA 99 is what I'm going to call it. And what this one gives you is sound suppression, bullet velocity, which is nice, but it doesn't really help in multiplayer. That's more for Warzone 2. Then you got recoil smoothness and recoil control. That's what I really like on this one, but it does take away some damage range and a hefty amount of it as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put the ADS to the top, and we're going to put the aiming idle stability to the top as well. If you're playing Warzone, you're going to want to take this attachment and put the bullet velocity to the top rather than the aiming idle sway. But the way it is, the way I see it at the moment, aiming idle sway to the top, or I mean aiming idle stability to the top, is where you want to keep that attachment right there. Then we're going to go on to the magazine, and you do have the option for the 50 round drums. However, I highly recommend you don't use this. Your sprint of fire, your ADS, your movement, your reload, everything is going to be very slow and very clunky, whereas the 40 round mags, yes, you do lose all of that as well. However, it's a lot quicker. Everything's a lot faster. Your sprint of fire doesn't take too much of a hit, and you definitely want more bullets than 30 on this weapon right here. So I really recommend that right there. Another attachment is going to be the rear grip, and that's the Lockman TCG10. And what this gives you pretty much is recoil control, and it takes away aiming stability. Notice how there's only two things. There's one pro and one con, but then you go into the tuning for this one, and you get ADS and sprint to fire speed. That's what's really good about this attachment. Some people probably wouldn't even throw this attachment on, not knowing that you could tune the ADS and the sprint to fire. So I really recommend tuning those right there. You already get recoil and stuff, recoil control I should say, so it's already nice the way it is. And this right here, just the way it is, I have to say that's a really nice attachment. Now the last attachment, before we go ahead and change to other things on this class, I'm going to show you guys is the L56, well, the Mirror Recoil 56 factory stock. I don't know why I said L56. It's the Mirror Recoil 56 factory stock. And pretty much this gives you sprint speed, recoil control, and aiming stability. We're using it for those mostly, but the sprint speed is a nice little touch on it. So this one right here, you're going to tune the ADS to the max and the aim walking speed to the max as well. Now, like I said, this is the class that gives you a lack of recoil. This is the class that's really nice at all ranges, but you could change two things on it, and we're going to get into that in just a moment here. I just want to show you guys again, just to freshen up your memory. We go here, there's barely any recoil, but it takes a lot of shots to kill at that mid-range, and the long range, even though there's a lack of recoil, you can see that the gun does kind of fly all over the place, but regardless, this is a really intense class. It's really nice. Now, if you want to change some things, you could keep the L38 Falcon 226mm barrel. You could keep that on, because it's really nice, but what I recommend is instead of ADS speed, you want to put that damage range up a little bit. Well, all the way to the max, I should say. And that's what you want to set for that, rather than ADS. And then for the final attachment, I would really recommend just taking off the muzzle in general. And what you could throw on instead is a laser, and for the laser, you're going to want something that gives you ADS, sprint to fire, or something that just gives you hip fire and stuff. Like hip fire along with, where is there it is. No, that's not even it. I forget which attachment it is. This one right here, the Hip Shot L20. This is good for up close. If you get into gunfights up close, the hip recoil control and the hip fire accuracy is disgustingly accurate. So you guys can definitely do that right there. Now this one right here, you gotta remember, it has a canted laser aiming, so you gotta get used to that for sure. But what's really nice about this is when you stop sprinting, this gun just shoots right away, and you can just easily shoot at those targets, and look how fast it knocks them down. Even at long range, it's not the worst it ever has been, but you gotta like that canted laser sight. Now, if you don't like this canted sight, you could obviously change that out as well, and what I would recommend is putting on an underbarrel that gives you some sort of recoil control or recoil stabilization. And with that being said, we're gonna go and throw on the X10 Nexus grip. And what's really nice about this one is that you get recoil stabilization, but you also get aiming idle stability, so we don't need to mess with that, if anything, and the amount of ADS that you lose is very minimal. Now, what you could do here is put up the ADS speed or put up the recoil stabilization. I would recommend putting up the recoil stabilization on this one and the aim walking speed on this one. The reason I recommend that is because this gun isn't the lack of recoil gun. This gun's gonna have a little more recoil, and it's a lot faster, and it deals a lot more damage at that mid-range, as you guys can see. But what's really good about this one is that it just ADS is fast still, and there's barely any recoil while doing better damage at mid-range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we missed one. It was 5. It was 5 right there. And then you go to the long shots. I don't get this game. Like, you can literally shoot on target, and it won't count some of them. There, it counts all of them. But you go to long range, and that's where this gun suffers a lot more, because it has some weird kick to it. It just randomly kicks up and stuff. But anyways, that's going to be the MP5 class. This is literally, well, the Lockman, I should say. It's turning into my favorite weapon in the game. It's really nice. I wish you could shoot that guy there. You really can't. But he's just there chilling, you know? He doesn't even pay attention. You shoot the glass and he doesn't even look at you. But anyways, yeah, that's the class right there, guys. Go ahead and copy it. Like I said, there's a few things you could change. You could definitely put the muzzle back on if you don't want the underbarrel. And it's really, it's up to you. I wouldn't recommend the muzzle just because I can't pronounce the name. That's the only thing. But it's up to you guys to choose. I prefer the one with the muzzle. Let me know what you guys like down in the comments below between the MP5 in this game and the MP5 in Modern Warfare 2019. I like this one a little better for some reason. It's growing on me. It feels like it's a mix between the Modern Warfare 2019 and the Black Ops Cold War MP5. I don't know why, it feels like a mix between those, and it plays really nicely. Make sure to let me know, guys, do I talk too fast, man? Like, I tried better in this video. Hopefully it was easier to follow. I'm gonna try a little better again in the future, but yeah, let me know down in the comments below. Sub to the channel with those notifications turned on. I would truly appreciate that. And if you made it this far into the video, I want you guys to troll some people. So a lot of people go through the comments and they don't know what the heck people are talking about, and that's what we like to do to people. So just comment that was the best MP7 or Vel 46 class setup you've ever given, and just mess with them down in the comments below. It's so funny the reactions some guys give. All right, man. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.